Market Goat Showmanship will start in 5 minutes.
If AJ's willing, did you ask AJ to get help?
No, but I don't weigh all that.
I would just touch base with him and...
I have this paper right here.
Thank you, sir. I'll take that.
Is that all you need?
Unless you're going to donate, yes.
Okay,
If you're going to donate, then you just turn that in before this. Give me $20. Bring it back. Bring it back by Friday.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for Kenley. I hear you met my dad.
Yes, I did. Yeah, he knew. He used to work with one of my uncles.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, I want to introduce myself to the club. And I said, oh my gosh. He knows like everyone.
Yeah.
Right? I know. It's so true.
I have an enormous family though. Just on my dad's side, I have 7 uncles. So.
Oh, wow.
My mom has 7 siblings too. So.
Yeah, most of ours are like our grandparents had these. None of them are my parents.
Yeah, both sides of my family are lots of people.
Okay, so for Showmanship, we just have one group of people. You can just pick your top, your top out of that, and then we did have 9 classes, but they're very small. 3 to 6 per class. So, yep, a little harder and easier than you think.
Yeah,
But you're a goat dog.
Yeah.
So this is like
Yeah. Yeah.
Mallory, Mazza, they are looking for you and your goat to get in line for showmanship. Mallory, Mazza, please get your goat and come to the Cow Palace. Thank you. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. I'd like to welcome everyone to our Market Goat Show today. I'd like to introduce our judge. This is Logan Swanovic. He's from Rockwood, PA, and he resides there today. Logan has been involved in the show livestock industry for over 15 years, where he has had the opportunity to judge in multiple states across the country, as well as be a part of the Weaver Leather Livestock Pro Staff. Logan owns and operates Swanovic Livestock, where he focuses on raising and selling market goats across the Midwest. Please help me in welcoming Logan to the Buckwheat Festival. This is our first class of Showmanship, our senior division, ages 16 and up. We have Brooklyn Castile, Jada Collins, Ella Johnson, Mallory Mazza, Hallie Simmons, Hannah Wolf, Kesa Gross, and Emily Schillingberg.
Just doing one, correct?
Yeah, just one.
Good way to start off. It's catching by surprise every time. This is very loud. Sorry about that. Good way to start off our Market Goat show here with our senior showman out here. Again, it's going to come down to the same things that we did in the sheep ring earlier, as far as getting those things square at the ground, getting enough pressure out of them, getting those things head and neck up out of their shoulder blade. I think honestly the exact same thing with our sheep show. When we ended it was two young ladies that came out that kind of separated themselves into a league of their own. For me in this particular drive, it's the same deal. It's the young lady in the red or pink right here and the young lady in the pink sweater right here to my left hand side. I think it comes down to them. Again, if you study them from the outside looking in, just right here, those are the two that got them the most square at the ground. Those are the two that are getting the most adequate pressure out of those goats. Their head and their neck is in the right position. Very aware of where I am around the front end of those goats. Now, for me, the difference between the two is one's getting a skosh more pressure out of that goat, more uphill drive between those pairs. So again, I think it's really similar between the both of those two, but it's a good group in general. I think again, if we were to go home and critique some things on these other showmen, just getting a little bit more push, getting those things to be just a little bit more consistent, are probably something that we need to work on. But it's a good class of senior showmen there. I'll go show you the one that I like the best. So let's give them all a round of applause.
Our senior champion showman is Emily Schillingberg. to 15, we have Bristol Lane Clark, Wallace Bruce, Aubrey Welch, Brody McCleary, Lexi Roy, Ava Simmons, and Landon Uphold.
Good group of intermediate showmen out here. I think maybe not two like the first class that just jump right off the map and grab your attention right out of the gate, but I do think there's several really good showmen out here in this particular division. I think the three on this side of the ring right here in front of me do a really good job. I think the two young people on the opposite side, I think, to be totally honest, are all in contention for this. Again, going back to the basics in terms of just keeping those things neat square, I know how basic that seems, but goats are finicky creatures and they like to dance around a lot. They're really particular about touching their legs and where you put your pressure points into them. Because if we're putting pressure into the wrong spots, sometimes their spine wants to come up out of them. If we're making those goats uncomfortable around their head carriage, they want to dance around on you a lot. So I think, to be totally honest, that's truly what it's coming down to, is who consistently is getting that goat to squares and getting enough pressure out of that goat throughout this entire presentation where we were out here. What really makes it up in my mind. But again, there's a really nice group of intermediates out there. Let's give them a round of applause. I'm going to show you the one that I like.
Finley Clark, Taylor Dumeyer, Olivia Dixon, Emma Foreman, Olivia Simmons, and Jay Strasser. This is our junior division, ages 9 to 11.
You're welcome. This is an easy one to do. Yeah.
Good way to wrap up the first bit of our showmanship here with our junior division out here right in front of us. Again, going back, not to sound like a broken record, but truthfully, it's the same type of things. I think the showmen that have gravitated towards the top for me have done the exact same things, and I hope on the outside looking in you can see that. For me in this particular class, there's the two young people on the left-hand side of the ring that are in contention for me. I think, again, you study these off from the side right now. These are the two that paint you the best picture. You can see that they're both getting good pressure out of those goats in terms of their front end. They've got their neck laid back into their shoulder blade at a 90-degree angle. They look comfortable in their body positioning and their posture. Their eye contact has been really good. I think both of that is similar between the two. Now what separates it for me, I think one of the two is a little more intense in terms of their showmanship style. That's something that I mentioned earlier on in the sheep show, that I tend to gravitate towards. is someone who kind of goes into the ring and immediately grabs and demands your attention. I prefer that to a more laid-back style. Not to say that a laid-back style isn't the way to go. I guess my personal preference is just towards a little bit more intensity. I think that showman also is maybe just a little bit more aware of the ring. In particular, when we got around the front end of those things, I think he did a better job showing me the front end of that coat. So with that being said, another really nice class here. Let's give a round of applause. I'll show you the one I like the best.
Our junior champion showman is Jace Strasser. And now back in the ring, I need our 3 champions. From our senior division, I need Emily Schillingberg. From intermediate, I need Brody McCleary. And from junior, I need Jace Strasser. These 3 will compete for our overall champion, GOAT Showman 2024. And we do not have any previous champions in our GOATs.
We got all 3 of these divisions back out here, and I'm really happy from seniors down to the juniors. And from the outside, again, I hope you can appreciate the style that I'm looking for out here. I think all 3 of these young people emulate it well. They're getting good pressure out of these things. Their eye contact is good. The basic fundamentals are there. For the most part, those things are all square. They're driving uphill. We're doing most of those small things, or I guess, big things right. I do think it comes down to small things for me, in between the one that's going to win and the one that I would use for reserve, even though we're only picking one. I think one is just a little bit more rock solid in terms of fidgeting, probably not moving that goat around any more than necessary. Up around the head and neck too. I have a preference in terms of how we have our hand placement and how we keep those goats' ears. Again, I don't know that it's necessarily right or wrong one way or the other. I prefer them to be up elevated off the neck. I think it gives the goats the illusion that they're just a little bit more goosey through their front 1/3. So again, with that being said, 3 really good showmen out here. Let's give them a round of applause. I'll show you the one I like the best.
Your overall GOAT Showman 2024 is Emily Schillingberg. ready to move into our Market Goat show. Division 1, Class 1. I need Arlie Gross, tag 415, Ava Simmons, tag 434. Yes. We're going to do a showmanship pictures first.